is one thing that is just confusing the heck out of me. Gen Z and their lingo is just so confusing. When I was in Dallas on Fox 4 this weekend, they asked me about the slang that Gen Z uses. We discussed words like bet. Okay, clap if you know what bet means. Okay, a viewer. Okay, bet means sure. Like, yeah, sure. That's what bet. Yeah, I'm gonna see you at 10. Bet. Then there's another word, sus. Okay, clap if you know what sus means. Okay. And those are all the audience members pointing at DJ Sus 1. Okay. Sus does not mean DJ Sus 1. Sus means something that's suspect or suspicious. Fire. That's when something is great. That's fire. You got a term mid. That's when something is just, it's all right. And then I didn't even, drip. That's when your clothes look cool and chic. Okay, it's only literally, it's not even a third of y'all that's clapping. I literally feel like these kids are getting lazier and lazier. They don't want to type or text the whole word. Suspicious. How long does it take to type picious? Okay? Sus and picious. And it's too much for me, because as I'm getting older and older, it's like I need a whole new encyclopedia of words. And I feel like these kids are doing it on purpose because they like saying these words and they like seeing the confusion on our face, and then we act like we know what they're talking about, but we really confused. They like seeing that look. I remember my generation, we used to use a lot of words that I bet these kids wouldn't even get today. We used to say words like, oh, it's dope, or ill. Y'all remember, oh, that's ill, which means that they're great. But nowadays, if you say something is dope or ill, they're gonna make you stand 6 feet away and put a mask on. You know, it just means it's great. You remember when there was like psych? You know, psych. I'm telling you something, psych. Psych means when you trick somebody. And I remember in the conversation, we'd go, yeah, he was walking to the store, you know, blase, 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 you know, and that's like yada, yada, yada. And we used to say brother, we used to say sister, which I like now because it symbolizes a unity. People are saying it again now. It symbolizes unity. But these lazy kids, they're even shortening up that. They're saying bro and sis. And then I was even thinking when I was reading these words, you remember back way when there was so many words that we could not use because they were too close to curse words. My mother used to say if I said geez, my mother would go, no, it's too close to Jesus. You couldn't say dang because it was too close to damn. And I couldn't even say I swear because that was too close to swearing. My mother, if I would say, my sister, she a lie. You couldn't say a lie because you had to say, no, she telling the story. That's not even fun. You telling the story. And then when your mother would call you and my mother would call my name Sherri, I couldn't go, what? No. I had to say yes, ma'am. And not even yes, ma'am. I had to go right where she was. My mother could be around the block, and I had to go stand right in front of her and go, yes, ma'am. And I couldn't say like, yes, ma'am. I had to go, yes, ma'am, like that. And you couldn't say freaking. Okay, freaking wasn't even dirty, but it just sounded like, And so for me, I would love to know the slang that you used growing up that the kids wouldn't know today. So if you could go to my Instagram at Sherri Show TV and just let us know, might read one of your comments on the show. So many words are coming up in my head. We're gonna have a